Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Justin Kutniewski. I'm with Concentric. I've been with the company now 16 plus years and have a lot of good stories, but I picked two of the best for you guys today from over almost 2 decades in the field. So first one I'm going to talk about, lightning never strikes twice. Have a customer in the Southeast decide to build a facility, highest point in town. Go there to do some standard maintenance. We've been doing it for 5 years and find out the building got struck by lightning not once but twice. So knocked out two of their 3 generators, knocked out their paralleling gear. So we're here on a random Tuesday afternoon doing some work, and come to find out we go to do the test, and like Las Vegas, our alarm boards and our switchgear light up with every possible alarm you could think of. So we went from a normal Tuesday afternoon to all hands on deck. 3 vendors on site within 2 hours. Backup power generation rolled to the building within 4 parts. And unfortunately, we missed the 5 o'clock cutoff, so we had to wait till the next day. So we had to have technicians on site overnight, sleeping in switchgear rooms on temporary cots, which was great. Get parts flown in from the manufacturer, get new parts in from our generator supplier, test it, commission it. A 36-hour potential issue, 48 hours to get it all repaired, another 12 hours to repair and commission. So 3 days later, no sleep, looking pretty haggard, but customer didn't have any issues, didn't have any outages, was protected during the entire time. And then we went back and looked at the meteorological data and found out those 2 lightning bolts hit within 30 yards of each other in the back service courtyard of the building. So should have went and bought a lotto ticket, but after that they decided, hey, maybe we need a lightning arrestor system for the building. We should have put that in 10 years ago when we built it, but they decided to do it afterwards, and they've been running now for the last 10 years. They've taken 2 more strikes, but thankfully the system that they have now protected the building, protected the infrastructure, and it was money well spent. So they learned from their mistakes, which was good. They didn't just brush it off as, hey, it'll never happen again. And we're able to now have, like I said, 5+ years of uninterruptible service, providing all the products for their clients. The one big one. So this customer had the worst day you could have. They had a full-blown data center outage. Thunderstorm rolls in, utility goes down. They're a 20-megawatt building. They had bad UPS batteries, waiting for new UPS batteries. Their current vendors had supplied them with a kind of a fabric-cobble system of temporary batteries. Those went down, waterfall effect, just lineups falling. They went from operating to black in 3.5 seconds. Not even enough time for the gens to start and to protect the load. So I was actually in the Midwest with another data center client, providing commissioning work. Get a phone call, don't recognize the number, so I send it to voicemail. I'm busy working for them. 20 seconds later, the call comes in again. I'm like, well, let me answer this. Customer says, hey, my name's Tim. I won't tell you the real name, so we'll protect the innocent. He says, we've had an outage. We've lost all of our lineups. We have bad batteries. Can you help us with a solution? I said, sure. How fast do you need it? He's like, I need it as soon as possible. Yesterday, actually. So we think about, what do they need to provide power to the building while they Band-Aid or fix their broken leg? So what they ask for is 6 lineups, half their building back up and running, and how can we provide them with 6 backup UPS battery strings? So nobody has enough cabinets, nobody has flooded cells available. So what we decided to do is we took 6 1-megawatt portable UPS trailers and turned them into rolling battery rooms. Took the UPS out of the loop, connected the battery string straight to the output, and made a battery room that you could haul down the road and set up at the site. So we fly out to the customer site. We're on site 18 hours later. There's engineers, there's electricians, there's facility guys, there's everybody with PhDs and VPs and EVPs, and the lowly former field tech / lowly sales guy walks in the room and says, hey, I think I can do this. We throw it up on the whiteboard. We walk down the one line. Let's make it happen. So we roll equipment in 48 hours later. and then we get the running cable. So unfortunately, the UPS rooms are in the middle of the building. The closest we could stage the trailer is about 800 feet away. So we rolled out over the weekend just under 6 miles of cable, which if you do CrossFit, way better workout. So we got the cable put out. We get the systems hooked up. We use a temp chiller hookup, 1,200 amps to provide our shore power for our HVAC systems and our lights and our our cellular warning systems for the units. Hook everything up, come Monday morning, fire everything up, start cutting over one at a time, and then the customer's back up and running with UPS battery systems and good UPSs less than a week later. The caveat to all this is we have to leave room for their battery vendor to be able to replace the 10 bad strings that they have without having all of our temporary stuff in place. So we had to think about, how can I get my 6 miles of cable put in but not be in the way of these guys having to change out their batteries. So it took a little bit of forethought, took a little bit of understanding of what it takes to take a 700-pound flooded battery out of a UPS rack and put it back in, and not making sure we didn't screw the guy who was coming in behind us to do that actual work. So out of both of these, you think about, can I make a Band-Aid for a broken leg? Will it actually work? So both the lightning incident, it was just not bad luck, but just it was where the building was at. But the UPSs, they had a failure from their vendors. They looked at it and said, we're ordering new batteries. How do we just put something in that's temporary? But also, will that temporary solution actually be good solution? And come to find out, it was not. They really had a letdown, and it was very sad because the same vendor took a very nice big battery order to place all these battery systems for them. So you can take the order, but you got to understand the customer needs to stay up and running while you replace those systems. So in conclusion, if you guys have any questions, feel free to shout them out. I can repeat them. But once again, we try to look at your situation, try to look at your customer, and we've had a lot of really bad days, but these are the top two that I could think of, and I appreciate you guys' time today.